I'm just looking forward to being back on court, being back on a competitive court, because it's been a very long time for me. And you know, some of the best players in the world are there. So it's going to be a high-level tournament. I think everybody is informed because they're still either coming from Davis Cup or they just came from the Nitto ATP finals. So everybody will still be playing great tennis, and I hope I can keep up with them. I've also missed those guys, to be honest, even though we're competitors, but I have great friends there as well. You know, I've missed seeing those guys on tour. I feel like me and Dominic, we haven't seen each other for almost 2 years now, because he was injured in 2021 and I was injured in 2022, so we missed each other in a way. Yeah, so I'm just looking forward to being back on tour, and I'm just looking forward to getting matches. And of course, you don't want your first event to be back in Australia, because then you feel like, okay, you may be fit physically, you're maybe in the best shape of your life, but if you haven't played matches in 7 months, it's still a different fitness level, it's still a different, you know, mental stress as well. So you want to play before the Australian Open, and that's why I think Saudi Arabia fits in so well this year. I think it's the sport which is the most true to, you know, the level of play to the result. I think it depends on you. You cannot rely on your teammates. You have to rely on yourself. You have to rely on all aspects of the game, of the technical part of the game, of the physical part of the game. You have to rely on discipline during the match as well. So in tennis, most of the time, the better player always wins. I just hope that as many as possible come and fall in love with the game of tennis. I think there were not a lot of opportunities to see the best players in the world in Saudi Arabia. So I think, I hope a lot of young kids use that and yeah, get the sport of tennis going in Saudi Arabia. Probably 2 weeks before Turin, I was still making Turin. I was still in the race to Turin. So it could have been quite a nice and good season, to be honest. Especially, I think the match against Rafa in Paris was very high level, and both of us were at our absolute limits. The initial injury, you know, okay, you broke 7 ligaments, you need surgery, you need time to heal, but the things that come during it, you know, I thought I was going to play already a few months before that. I didn't. And then obviously all those setbacks you got to accept. That was a little bit unfortunate, but you know, things happen. I can live with it. I can live with it as well, because it happened during the semi-finals of the French Open, while I was trying to achieve, you know, a lifetime goal. It didn't happen snowboarding or skiing or something like that. It wasn't a stupid accident. You know, at the end of the day, I realized what life without tennis is like now, because before that, you don't think about it. When you're traveling 11 months a year, you're just in a tunnel kind of, and you're just continuing doing the same thing over and over and again, and you don't appreciate it. You don't appreciate playing in front of the biggest stadiums in the world. You don't appreciate traveling to the greatest cities in the world. So that made me miss all of those things, and I think, yeah, hopefully I'm ready for something new and something big.